Let's root!
And welcome back to Yarn and Yore, while I tell you interesting role-playing stories that I have had throughout the years. This time we take a little sidestep away from Dungeons and Dragons, and we talk about, well, we're stepping away from it, so throw. Maybe I fill in a random noise, like a hitting a cow or something. I don't know. But this time we're going to talk about a particular video game. And you may question if it's an RPG, but we can stretch it a bit. I'm going to talk about what happened to me when I play Legend of Zelda. Yeah. Well, I got into Legend of Zelda through Wind Waker. Actually, I completely missed the 64 days of Legend of Zelda, and I'm not completely mad about it. Wind Waker was good. It was always good. The complaint about its art design was a complete joke. But yes, Legend of Zelda. So I got into Wind Waker, and then I played the GBA, the Game Boy Advance version of the first game, and I actually went and beat it, and I really liked how many secrets it was, and how much it does not hold your hand throughout the adventure, which I really did enjoy. And then I went and picked up, because they made the second game, it was Adventure of Link, and that's where I'm going to say it's more RPG based, because there's levels, you upgrade your magic and health and like attacks. So I'm going to say Legend of Zelda 2, Link's Adventure is definitely an RPG. You can't even joke about that. But during this particular game, I was in, I believe, the second to last dungeon, so I went and did a lot of this weird quests. I actually used the random magic spell that is like the most costly in this empty space in town, and got through that, which a lot of people don't like. A lot of people don't like Legend of Zelda 2. It's really good. It's difficult, but it's very good. But I was in the second dungeon, and somehow it might have been a game design, I got into a part of the dungeon I was not supposed to, got the wrong key, tried to go get the raft, I believe. I was looking for the raft, and could not get in there because I was supposed to use the key on a separate door, or not get that key yet. And inside the raft room was the key I was supposed to have to unlock the previous door. So I literally locked myself out of being able to beat that game. So I never got to Shadow Link or Dark Link, and I locked myself out, and I thought that was very, it made me so mad that I've never beaten that game again. I rage quit the game. I believe that was more of game design than actually a glitch. But this same thing happened to me later, a couple of years later, when playing Twilight Princess. It glitched me out of being able to beat the game. So I go through all these boss fights. They're extremely amusing to go through. And eventually you have these gateways that pop out enemies. You can see it on the map. It warns you ahead of time. And I was very annoyed by them because you fought the same three enemies, the same tactics, over and over and over. Well, at the time I did not know that the gates were used for work points. It was your fast travel in the game. And I was so frustrated, and I was on, I think it was like the Hylian Bridge. I skipped it. I glitched my way, because you're not supposed to. It's a very small area. I glitched my way past it, not getting the work point. I thought I was happy. I was like, man, I'm tired of these particular enemies. Let's go to the next dungeon. Let's fight the next boss. But eventually you go out into the desert, and you find the missing piece of the bridge. Well, you need that particular piece of the bridge to trigger a cutscene. I can go on the other side of the bridge with the warp points. I can go on either side of the bridge with the warp points. I cannot go to the bridge because I never triggered the fight. And I can't trigger the fight because the bridge is currently in the desert. So I promptly rage quit Twilight Princess. So yeah, there's not much more to that. It's kind of a complete glitch fest. And that's what happened to me when playing Twilight Princess. very disappointed in myself. Disappointed more in the game because it was not meant to be, especially in the Twilight Princess. It was not meant for me to glitch through and not fight those enemies. It was in a very bottlenecked area. I had to go through there, and somehow I didn't. But in, Legend of Zelda, Link's Adventure, the second game in the series, that was just poor game design. That particular dungeon, that was just poor game design. But that's it for this Yarn and Yore Legend of Zelda edition. If you like these videos, if you like these little funny stories or discussions of adventure, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please interact with the Pokemon Interactive series, because eventually once that's over, where we get this particular arc over, maybe I'll do a D&D game that you can interact with. This is Relic Jones, signing out. Peace.